Hi y'all. Okay, so I'm quickly gonna make this video to kind of like walk through what's gonna go on with Edgenuity. What you're going to notice is I should have added you to the Distant Learning Academy Google Classroom. I have gone through and added everyone. Make sure you accept your invite if you have not accepted it already. When you are on the Google Classroom, again, it has pretty much everything there set up the way it was set up for you at the beginning of the year with all your other classes. There's a weekly meeting link. We will be meeting one-on-one once a week. I'll be setting up a sign-up genius, probably make it easier for you to sign up for when you are available. But again, once a week, we're going to meet and talk and see what's going on and how things are going. Then you'll see right here, my office hours are from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. every day where you can sit and meet with me. And then any other questions you might have. And then you'll notice right here it says Edgenuity info. So this is where you're going to log in. There's a user guide and an orientation video. The orientation video will also play when you log into Edgenuity for the first time, but you want to just make sure that you know how to do it. For Edgenuity, your login is your school email address and then your password for Gmail. If it does not work, I believe you can click reset password, and reset password is something you will remember as long as you have access to your Gmail account, your school Gmail account. And don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. For student login, again, mine looks a little bit different because it's mdrew. Yours is going to be your student ID number and then at cpps.org. So I'm going to log in and show you what it's going to look like. So this is what it's going to look like. You're going to have to do what's pre-reviewing. Can't even speak right now. So you have new announcements. You're going to want to click here where it says Algebra 2. You're going to have an activity. The first activity you're going to have to do is determine what lessons you understand and which ones you need to review further. It is a few, I don't remember how many questions it is, but you are going to take this question and this test, and it is going to help you go to the right part of your class. So you don't have to retake anything you don't need. Sound good? And then there'll be a unit test before each chapter, a pretest, and it will tell you if you need to do that chapter or not. So if you already know that information, you will not have to do it. Once you are done with your pretest, you'll go to your next activity and go on through there. So if I click to begin, I don't remember how many questions there are. There's 15 questions on here. So I'm going to definitely, I want to let you know too, there's also over here where you can have this read to you if you need to. Let me turn on my sound.
Main content, home LL Algebra AMA 3109 CR.
So you can have things read to you. I'm just going to randomly choose answers just so I can kind of show you. Submit. It's going to say I haven't done anything. I haven't. So I got a 6% on my attempt. And then I can click here to begin my first activity. And then you're going to take a pretest. It's going to tell you if you need to take this chapter or not. Again, all of this is making sure that you take all the things you need to do. Over in the corner, it says e-notes. These are not available during this assessment, but I'm going to click here to take this pretest, and I'm just going to submit it. I know I didn't answer any of the questions, but again, I want to get to the part where I can show you the lessons. So over here, you'll see there's a lesson. So it says e-notes.
Did you know you could write quadratic equations?
So again, this is going to show you all the notes that you can take. You can highlight it. You can do probability. You should be able to go over here on the side and you'll have a transcript of everything, a glossary of words you might need, and then your e-notes where you take your notes. Something else that's very handy dandy that I'm going to show you right now is when you go over here and you click on course map, you can go all the way. I think it's over here. No, there's not there. I know there are e-notes. Warm up. Let me get to them. I have notes should be available for you. So if you click this right here, That's an activity. And there are guided notes. So if you click at the top, there we go. Click View Guided Notes. Everything that you do in here is going to have guided notes that you can use. And as you can tell, I'm still new at this. I'm still learning. So please have some patience with me. I'm also learning. I heavily recommend that you copy this down by hand and then fill it in as you're going through your notes. But again, it is guided. It'll help you through everything. And your mind is a computer, so if you write it down, you'll remember it. But there are guided notes for each activity that you're going to do to help you take notes of everything. Before you get into each chapter, it's going to take a test to make sure you still need to take that chapter, just in case you messed up on the prescriptive test and you actually do know that content. I'm going to just give you a brief, so this is basically what you can do. You go to your Google Classroom, you go to the Google Classroom, click on Edgenuity for Students, you log in. Then you go over here and you can click on this. And again, every single course at the top will say, give you guided notes to take. Okay? And then what you can do too is you can take notes over here on the side. Something that I might do is if I'm trying to take notes, you can go over here to the transcript. You can copy some of your notes, go to eNotes, and then you can paste it. And then you have just added some notes, which is helpful because you just hit save. And now you have notes and then a glossary, right? I'm just going to give you a little 411 for your information. I currently have about 70 students. Each student has about 6 classes. I am currently going through every class and adding them to each student based on what your teachers have recommended where you begin. So it's taking me a little bit of time. So you should have 1 class added. If you don't have a class added, that means I have to make sure I'm doing the scope and sequence identical to what your teachers requested. So just have some patience. It'll be done as soon as it can get done. If you have any questions for me, know that you can email me throughout the day. I will try to respond as fast as possible, but I'm really busy this week. I'm hoping next week it settles down. What else? If it's after 3:15, you send me an email after 3:15, I might not respond to it until the next day. If you email me over the weekend, I might not reply to it until Monday. Just going to have some healthy boundaries to make sure that I can spend time with my family and, hang out with them a little bit because they also need my attention. But anyways, hopefully this video helps you explain kind of what you're going to do for the most part. Each one of your classes, I'm going to assign it. And then I'm trying to figure out how to go. I'm going to schedule you times to meet with me once a week. And we'll make sure we can check and see where you're at. If you have any questions, please reach out and email me. And I don't know how to stop this.